Hi, you're face to face with Shell. Hope everyone's doing okay out there. I'm going to continue with our travel adventures in Tintagel. As I said in the previous video, this we actually went to Tintagel the day before we left Cornwall, but because obviously talking about Tintagel, I thought I would just run it on from the previous video. So after being there with Ali and Helen, we decided to go back again. But this time when we went, there was a storm and it was really windy and rainy. But we did want to go back to King Arthur's Great Halls, so we decided to brave the weather and go again. Before we went to the halls, we decided that we would have something to eat. So I said to Chris, well, we'll go back to King Arthur's Arms because the food, as I've said before, was absolutely amazing. And Helen had said, do you know what? When we were with them, she says, let's go back because we know it's good. If you go somewhere else, it might not be as good and you'd wished you'd went there. And we did talk about it, and Chris said, no, look, let's try somewhere different. Okay. So, as I said, we were fighting against the wind and rain, and we chose the ye old Malt House Inn, and it was a 14th century inn. Now, it was absolutely beautiful. And when we went in, it had little cosy corners, and the table that we chose looked out over towards the sea, and there was lanterns lit outside. So it was very, very atmospheric. It was lovely. Sitting behind us was a couple we'd actually met the day before, and they had recommended the soup. So I thought, right, okay, so it's quite a cold, rainy, windy day. Let's go for the soup. And when Chris was ordering it at the bar, the barman actually, he recommended it as well. He said it was a pea soup with truffle oil and walnut. And I thought, oh, that sounds really quite different. And, when you're cold and a bit wet, you're ready for something really warm. So when the soup came, yeah, it looked beautiful and it did taste beautiful. But it was one of these massive bowls of soup, but a tiny hole in the middle. And honestly, there couldn't even have been a ladle full in this. And two pieces of bread, thin sort of fingers of bread on the side. Now, don't get me wrong, the soup was absolutely gorgeous, but there just wasn't nearly enough. So said to Chris, do you want to go and get the menu and we'll pick something else because we really need to eat something more substantial than that. So when he brought the menus back, we had a look. These bowls of soup cost £9 each. And we were like, okay, we ain't having anything more in here. So we settled up. We did think, why didn't the couple who'd recommended the soup saying, it's lovely, but it's £9 a bowl or a cup? Anyway, we left there, and where did we go? Yep, back to King Arthur's Arms, where we got something more substantial to eat. So Helen was right. Go back to where you know. We then went up to the Great Halls again, and there was a group from the Philippines was coming in as well. Oh, and they were absolutely lovely. They were so excited, and as I said, the man who looked after the halls, he was there. It was the same man, and he was talking to them, and they were just absolutely enthralled about learning about the Knights Templars, and which they thought were just myth. So they were loving it, and they were really noisy and really chatty. And one of them actually apologised to me, and I was like, not at all. It's great to see people enjoying themselves and being so enthusiastic about a place. It was absolutely brilliant. So we went through again and we seen the light show, and we went into the big hall, and we waited until they left, and we sat on the throne that's at one end, and the energy was absolutely amazing. we'd bought some new crystals and we were charging them on there's a big round table in front of the I mean, the throne is absolutely massive. Um, and the energy was just amazing. So much so, I actually said to Chris, I'm going to have to come down from here because I felt quite, in a good way, I felt a bit sort of spaced. But it was brilliant. So when we came out, we spoke to the guy again and told him about the energies, and he said, "Yeah, it's an amazing place." As I've said before, if you ever get a chance to go to Tintagel, please don't miss going to King Arthur's Great Halls. They're absolutely beautiful, and as I said, the energy is amazing. Thank you so much for watching, and a big shout out to my subscribers. Thank you so much. If you haven't already, be great if you could subscribe to my channel. It really does help me get the message out there. And if you're doing so, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos. Also, be great if you give me a like, a thumbs up, and a share. And you can also leave me a comment too. As I've said before, I do have a website and I'll leave links in the description to the places that I've spoke about and to my website itself. You can head over there. There's lots more information, help and photographs for you. Thank you so much again. Stay safe, stay strong, and we'll chat soon. Bye.